Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a random review. I am Random Ross and today I review Beneath the Planet of the Apes. So, this is written by Paul Dern and directed by Ted Post, starring James Franciscus, Kim Hunter, Maurice Evens, Linda Harrison and Charlton Heston. So this is the sequel to 1968's Planet of the Apes, where it takes sort of straight off from where the previous movie ended, where Taylor found the Statue of Liberty in ruins and is then left wandering the outback with, Nuba, and he then disappears and is taken, whilst a rescue shuttle piloted by James Franciscus, well, his character, he goes to, attempt to rescue their lost spaceship, but ends up on the Planet of the Apes as well. Soon he then is, found by Cornelius and Zira. Cornelius, played by a different actor. I feel he does a good job playing him, but Roddy McDowall could not do this one for other commitments. And of course we get Dr. Zayas back as well, and along the way, when they go underground, beneath the Planet of the Apes, they discover that the old ruins of New York, or of the old Earth, is run by subterranean mutants that are determined to know what the apes want, war or peace, and they praise this nuclear missile. And of course, they find Taylor, who's in prison there, and then of course he ends the whole thing by letting off a nuclear bomb and destroying it all. And they were probably wanting to end that series there. So Charlton Heston, he didn't want to do a sequel, but however he reluctantly agreed to it under the condition that he dies in the opening act of the film, which they agreed to. But then they thought, let's have him disappear, have a mystery there, what happened to him, and we see him again in the final act. So yeah, and Charlton Heston did a good job, but you can sort of see he was also there for the money. He didn't really want to be there. James Franciscus was a good lead, however I do feel he was trying to be more like Charlton Heston in the previous movie. We get Linda Harrison back as Tamer. I can't, for the life of me, I can't remember her bloody name now. But she's back in it, reprising her role. We get Dr. Zayas back, played by Maurice Evans, and Kim Hunter returns as, Zira. And yeah, we get some action in there, some adventure, some exploring, some dark elements, and again, the whole theme of playing on the fear of everybody's fear of a nuclear apocalypse. And of course, the makeup on the mutants looked pretty good, quite unsettling for its time, and I can see why people did find it scary. I mean, I was like, wow, that's a bit unnerving. But I think this had good visual effects from what they had available to them at the time. The makeup on the ape characters, still look good, and they're still good makeup and prosthetics, and they do genuinely look like apes. We get a bit more screen time from the gorillas, like one gorilla making a speech saying the only good human is a dead human. So I liked that. I don't think it was as good as the first one. It was a lot more downbeat and a lot more darker than the previous one, I think. But also I do feel that this one is very much underappreciated. When people talk about the Planet of the Apes franchise, they never usually go to this one. So I do feel it's an underrated, installment in the franchise. But it must have done something right, because we got the third movie, Escape from the Planet of the Apes, a year later, which we'll get to. But yeah, this one, it was decent. It was decent enough for me, but like I say, a lot of a darker tone. Still good makeup effects with the apes, good sets, good scenery, and good futuristic showings for its time. And I feel that this one, we kind of broke out in a big conflict between the mutants and the apes. The apes wanting war. So yeah, Beneath the Planet of the Apes. Anything to dislike? Yeah, there are them moments in there, but this isn't on too long. It's only 95 minutes long, so bit of an easy sit through. So I'm going to rate this one. I will give Beneath the Planet of the Apes, I think I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5 for Beneath the Planet of the Apes. So there you go, there's my review for this one. Have you seen it? Let me know down in the comments below if you have. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I've been Random Ross, and this has been a random review. So, until next time, I bid you all a goodbye for his goodbye.